Simon, there's only one place we can start today's interview. It's been announced overnight that you'll be departing the Panthers at the end of 2023. It's all seems so sudden. I mean, what are your comments at this stage?
I haven't really got that much to say on it, to be honest, Faz. I'm not ready to confirm or anything what I'm doing moving forward. That'll come at the right time, I think. We've got a big game this week, and beyond that we've still got quite a bit of season left to play, and I hope everyone knows, and I want everyone to know that I'm all in. I'm not going anywhere. I want us to finish on the right note and have a positive end to the season. So yeah, that's it. We're just on to the next one as always, and yeah, at some point we'll have a decent chat about it, but at the moment, you know, the news is the news. We'll just focus on London this week. Well,
before we focus on London, we'll look back to Sunday's game against Newcastle. 50-point scored. Great win, getting back to winning ways in the Betfred Championship. That must have instilled some much needed confidence in the lads.
Yeah, I think so. Positive. It wasn't the Jake Mason got his belly out for lads. It wasn't. You know, we didn't score the most spectacular tries. There were some good ones in amongst. We did some really good stuff. But as I said straight after the game, I thought we built the game well, which is something that we have. We've been missing. We kicked pretty well and consistent to the right areas, and played the game at the right end of the field, which has been something we've been missing. So yeah, a lot of positives to come out of the game, and yeah, like you said, a little bit of confidence don't do us any harm at the moment, does it? So we'll take that, and everyone's looking forward to this one this week. So, and obviously that comes off the back of a good performance. 50 points. Yeah, we weren't spectacular, but we did what we needed to do. And to be fair to Newcastle, I thought they tried till the end. They didn't throw it in. We were pretty decent, to be fair, as well. And as much as we can say Newcastle were bottom, we should be giving them an eye, and you've still got to go and do it. So I'm happy with the lads there. I thought they did a good job.
After the previous week's performance, getting nilled at Batley, to then go through some adversity in the warm-up with James Burnall pulling out after you've made the changes and Tom Inman coming in, must have been pleased. Did you get what you wanted from the lads in terms of a response, in terms of not making those silly errors and giving those penalties? Or do you feel that you got what you asked for?
Yeah, well, I think if you watch the game, that's the answer's there, isn't it? I thought we defended well. The errors were, there's always going to be errors. There were a few. The penalties were far less, which was a big plus for us. And yeah, I think we got what we wanted. The adversity a bit. You know, we've gone through all sorts of stuff. Some stuff you know, some stuff you don't throughout this year, and it's just adding layers all the time. And hopefully it makes us tougher at the right time. But yeah, Woody going down, back spasm. He's had a back issue for the last week and before that, and just unfortunately just twisted the wrong way at the wrong angle or whatever it was, and that just triggered another spasm. And we've all probably had them at some point or another. They take you out, don't they? And you have to just have a bit of downtime. But he's moving pretty well. We're hopeful to have him training tonight, and we'll see what it looks like.
So is he a doubt for Saturday at all? Any other injury news to report?
Well, he's a doubt, but you know, at the minute we've only had one look this week. We'll have to see how he moves tonight, and we'll see what happens there. But with regards to others, can't think off the top of my head. We'll have pretty much everyone trained tonight, so we'll have a bit of a selection. Obviously the squad's gone out, so we'll deal with that. It has to be out of that 21 obviously, but yeah, there's a few decisions to make around, you know, does Burnall get straight back in? I thought Pickers were really good. We had planned to play Woody in the half, so that's something we need to look at tonight. And again, a lot of that boils down to Woody's availability. If he's right, then we've got a choice to make. If he's not right, it don't pick itself, but you know, we're on his way towards picking it.
We found out quite late as well that Ben Crooks will be cup tied for this game. Does that throw a spanner in the works?
Yeah, it does. It was my understanding that he would be available, and then to find out, we put the squad in, then we found out that he's not available. It was a bit of a blow, because I think Crooks is just finding his feet and showed some real quality last week. And to be fair, the chances he got in the Batley game, which is obviously was a bit of a hiding, I thought he still showed some quality in that, and he's starting to find some form, which is great news for us. So disappointing we can't have him in, but his disappointment is someone else's opportunity, so we just move on and can't dwell on it, we can't control it, so we're moving to the game without him.
Well, that's it. Let's finally get there then. Saturday, 1895 Cup semi-final, 80 minutes from Wembley. It's London Broncos away at Rosslyn Park. I mean, the place must be bouncing at the minute with excitement. I mean, it's a massive game, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we're obviously, you can't play it down. It is a big game, an opportunity for a lot of lads where wrong side of 30 and all that, you might not get that many opportunities. So this is one where, you know, if we can put a game in, and I don't necessarily have to say to you that, well, we need London to be off. We need to be on. because I'm still very confident in this team and what we can do when we put it together. And it'd be nice for it to happen this weekend down there. And thanks to the guys at the club, directors have chucked their money in to make sure we get the best opportunity by stopping over the night before, and that affords us some time together, which helps with your team bonding and helps with the build-up, I think. So yeah, really looking forward to it, looking forward to getting out there. It's a short turnaround, 2 sessions and you're in, so there's a little bit there out of the ordinary, but at this stage of season it's not going to hurt us in terms of time on ball and all the rest of it, but I think the time together will be quite valuable for us.
Our form in the Cup's been really good this year, and obviously it's a break from the league and things of that nature. We've spoken in recent weeks about like having a game plan and then at times being sort of rolling your sleeves up when things weren't going your way. And so is a cup game like this just a case of who wants it more, who has the most desire and who runs harder, tackles harder on the day, or can you do a few sort of guiles?
I think that's rugby league 90% of the time, isn't it? Get the fundamentals right and the result takes care of itself. But if both teams are on and both are at it, it might take something special to split the two. But we always have a plan. Our plan remains quite similar because it works. It doesn't really matter who it is. It's a numbers game essentially, I suppose. But yeah, the run out, tackle out bit's obviously really important. But obviously we'll have a good look at them and what they play like, and that gives us a little bit of a cue, visual cues around what they're shaping up like and what we might expect. So we'll look at that tonight. But yeah, I don't think effort. Even when we've been poor, I don't think effort's been an issue. It's the other bits we spoke about before, the discipline and the errors. If we cut them out, get the fundamentals right, I think we'll be in it.
Halifax lad yourself, played for your hometown team, coached your hometown team. How excited are you at the prospect of being able to walk out at Wembley with your team, representing your family, yourself and the town as a whole?
Yeah, it'd be great, and to keep the answer short, in light of recent news, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it, to add this to a list of some really good times back at this year. So yeah, looking forward to it. I certainly won't be delving any further than that and making it about me, because it's certainly not. It's about the boys that take the field, and and they'll have to put the best foot forward against a confident London team at the moment. But as I said to you in response to another question there, if we're on, we're a challenge for anyone. So we just need to make sure we're in the right headspace and physically turn up ready to go.
Finally then, historically, Facts haven't travelled too well in London. It's 20 years since we've beaten London away in the capital. Does that sort of draw on your mind, and how important is it that the fans that are making the trip down get behind the boys and give us that extra push that we need to get over the line in such a big game?
The 20-year thing we talk about every time, don't we? 19 years, 18 years, it's irrelevant. At some point it's going to change. Hopefully we'll get it this weekend. With regards to fans, hopefully get the nice weather, get a nice safe trip down there, and it is always great to have our fans there. And London don't always bring a massive amount, so I think we've got an opportunity to make it feel like a home game, even though it's away from home. So yeah, looking forward to seeing them all out there, and hopefully we can do a performance we're proud of.